It's time for baseball in the Bay Area as we welcome you to the Oakland Coliseum. Tonight it's game 3 of this 4-game set between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Oakland A's. Josh Phegley is a man on a mission as he tries to bring his hitting streak to 20 games. Next. Sean Manaea gets the ball for Oakland in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this guy's been throwing the ball really well. He picked up his 10th win of the year in his last one, and he'd like nothing more than to make it 2 good ones in a row and pick up his win number 11 today.
Stepping up to the plate, Malik Smith. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
The designated hitter, Malik Smith.
Here comes the first pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. He's got to hurry. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. And here's the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
You know, this team has to be hoping Matt Duffy gets it going really soon. He's really struggled in the power category the last 10 games. How about 0 home runs? You wouldn't expect that from a guy with the kind of power that he displays. Hopefully, this is the game he turns it around.
Striding into the box, Matt Duffy, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. And Dan Vero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They come into this one off a loss that finally snapped what was a long winning streak.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
Popped him up. Sullivan trying to get there. And oh no, it's off his glove. And he goes to second with it. The tag, and he is out at second.
Batting third, the catcher number 40, Wilson Ramos.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Hey, Dero, you better be up there ready to swing with Ricky Holiday behind the plate, particularly on that high pitch.
Yeah, and I don't like that, Dan. As an offensive player, that's the one pitch that you almost can't get to with a power guy on the mound. I'm okay with you giving a little bit on the corners, but you start giving north, it makes it super tough on the hitters.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. There's a foul ball off to the right side, and that'll move the count to 1-2. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Fowler is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. And now the A's offense gets its first shot here. No score. Blake Snell will be the starter for the Rays in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 9 in his last 3 starts, and he has to do a lot better. This guy isn't that bad of a pitcher, but one of the keys, he needs to start limiting the number of hits and to limit the number of base on balls. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn things around in this one here today.
Stepping into the box, Coco Sullivan. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They were finally able to snap that long losing streak last time out. A rare bright spot in what's been a horribly difficult stretch.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
Sent on the ground out to second. And the throw to first is in time, one gone. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. He's hit 5 home runs in his last 10 games, so he's got to be oozing with confidence right now. He's the guy in that lineup that these pitchers have to hold down if they're going to even try to be successful.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a ground ball to third. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Batting third, designated hitter, Marcus Semien.
Stepping in, Marcus Semien. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Pitch on the way. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
He's had an amazing season, and you can tell the confidence is oozing off him. When we were down before the game talking to him around the batting cage, you could just sense he wants 4 ABs and he wants them with runners in scoring position. He's certainly given himself a chance to have a monster season.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hard hit ball to second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
Here's Chris Davis now. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out there. False alarm, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. An inning in the books, no score on the show. And that'll bring up the power-hitting middle infielder Ryan Shum. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
Way in front of that fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at outfielder Stephen Piscotty. Stanford grad, so you know he's got the smarts and the baseball acumen to get it done out there. Big middle of the order bat, big time arm from right field as well.
Here's C.J. Cron now. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. A ball and a strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. 2 balls and a strike to C.J. Cron.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
And that misses up and in. 3-1. Kevin Kiermaier waits on deck. There's ball 4.
Batting sixth, center fielder.
Into the box for his first at bat in this one, Kevin Kiermaier. And he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Fowler's under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting seventh, third baseman, Adeiny Echeverria.
Digging in, Adeiny Echeverria. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He's set, and the pitch. Line drive to left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
First pitch of the at-bat. Grounded down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Tough slider down low for a strike.
This is a perfect time for him to break out that nasty changeup. Great arm action on it and bury something in the dirt. Try and get a swing and a miss.
0-2. Here it comes. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Rays strand a pair. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He comes in with 16 home runs on the season so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line towards center field. Kiermaier patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Here's Jed Lowry now. Previous history with Blake Snell. He's 0 for 5. First pitch on its way. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1-for-4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day one of this hit streak, and it's continued.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. He swings and misses. Throw down. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
Well, it's pretty frigid out there, and I don't know the science behind it, but it seems pretty difficult to get to full speed when it's this cold. Hard to say, but maybe that had a little bit to do with that caught stealing.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Line to the right side, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. 2 complete, still scoreless here on the show. Now batting, Carlos Gomez, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. And he misses with it. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken on the outside corner for strike 2. And he chased it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Gomez is retired, and there's one away.
Good job of getting him to chase the ball in the dirt right there. Hey, also credit the catcher for keeping it close and finishing it off with a good throw to first. That's harder than it looks, but big league catchers make it look easy sometimes.
Malik Smith the next to hit, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. So far this year against southpaws, Smith brings a batting line of barely over 200, so there's certainly some room for improvement there.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to, because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Third inning, no score to this point. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Olsen waits on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Matt Duffy.
Coming to the plate now, Matt Duffy. He was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through. First pitch on its way. And he fouls this one off. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. A Ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Down in order go the Rays. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Stepping into the box, Franklin Barreto, as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over .500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day 1 of this hit streak, and it's continued. Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off, got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Miller sprinting after it, makes the play, 1 away.
Batting ninth, center fielder, Dustin Fowler.
Up next, the speedy outfielder Dustin Fowler. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. First delivery to him on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Well, it'd be hard to argue that he's not the best hitter in the game right now. Aside from the hitting streak, he lays claim to the league's best batting average as well.
Matty, I love the hitting streak. You can have the batting average. I just want guys who drive the baseball, give me serious OPS. I know he's leading the league in batting average right now, but that could be a little misleading at times with this nasty hit streak he's got going. Let's let the season progress a little bit more.
And that's the second out.
Up next for Oakland, third baseman, Coco Sullivan.
Digging in to try it again, Coco Sullivan. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tapped out in front of home. And the inning is going to continue here as he reaches on an infield single.
Hey, Dero, are you aware of this after that knock right there? That's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
Standing in now, Stephen Piscotty. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Sullivan, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Let's do it, guys. He's going, he's going,
running.
he's going.
Strike called, now the throw down. The throw is low and he can't make the pick.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too, but he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Get a hit. Come on.
Great changeup there in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Well, this hitting streak is just the latest development in what's been an impressive offensive year for him. He's up among the league leaders in hitting as of today.
He's had an amazing season, and you can tell the confidence is oozing off him. When we were down before the game talking to him around the batting cage, you could just sense.
Into the box, Wilson Ramos. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Very weakly on the ground. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
The batter, number 14.
Time now for the A's Road to the Show report as we get a look at a couple of guys making some noise in the upper levels of the minors. At the plate, Ryan Schimpf looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball one. Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
A bouncer to the left side, and this is going to find its way into left for a one-out knock. Onto the shortstop, but thrown away. And he'll reach second now with one away.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
In now, C.J. Cron, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 2 home runs and 14 driven in. Set to deliver the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Oh, 2 count. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. The next 0-2 is taken for ball one. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Giving chase is Fowler. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. Now a look and a throw back to second. Just keeping him close. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Looks at a changeup right over the middle. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball one. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. 1 left for Tampa. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. Matt Vasgersian as the Cal Berkeley product Marcus Semien is the first to bat in the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. hit hard on the ground is short. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. Both guys topping out at 95 miles an hour. Here's Chris Davis now. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here's the first pitch to him. Grounded to short. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth.
Now batting, first baseman, Olsen.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one stayed too low, apparently. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day 1 of this hit streak, and it's continued.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. A's are gone in order. Through 4. Still tied. 0-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Adeiny Echeverria. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. First delivery to him on the way. Hard hit ball to second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Hey, so far it's been easy pickings for this pitcher. He's gone through this lineup almost unscathed. But right there, leadoff single, middle part of the game. Let's see if he makes an adjustment before they do.
Into the box now, Brad Miller. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. The 1-0 home. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
Very well could have been a hit-run attempt there. But you kind of have to make contact for those to work out. He didn't, and his teammate was hung out to dry at second.
The 1-1 home is taken for strike 2. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Ready for another chance? Carlos Gomez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch on its way. Started that swing a bit too early.
All bets are off for the offense right now. This guy's got a low pitch count. He's attacking the zone. They have to get more aggressive. This guy's not going anywhere.
Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. It's a solo home run off the bat of Carlos Gomez. Third home run for him on the year as the Rays move out on top 1-0.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot as the result.
Malik Smith the next to hit, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one. No hits to this point. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Popped him up. Here comes Davis. He can't get to it. This one's down. Throw into second. And that is where the wheels pay off, as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Into the box, Matt Duffy, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. Smith stands at second with two gone. In for a strike. It's 1-1. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball two. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Rays off and running early on the solo home run. Middle of the night at the Coliseum. It's now 1-0 Tampa. Stepping in, Jed Lowry, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
Jed Lowry.
First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Windup and the 0-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his 2nd hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Settling in now, Josh Fegley. Here's the first pitch to him. And he popped him up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day one of this hit streak. and it's continued.
And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game, as he has been on fire this month.
Yeah, he certainly has. He's seeing the ball so big, Matty. You see the confidence oozing off him in the box. He hasn't fished at anything in the last month or so. So I don't expect this to go away anytime soon.
Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike one. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes, or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day one of this hit streak, and it's continued.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Line towards center field. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
So striding in, Dustin Fowler, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hot shot down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Here's the pitch. And a ball diving into the dirt, a swing and a miss. Well, it'd be hard to argue that he's not the best hitter in the game right now. Aside from the hitting streak, he lays claim to the league's best batting average as well.
Matty, I love the hitting streak. You can have the batting average. I just want guys who drive the baseball, give me serious OPS. I know he's leading the league in batting average right now, but that could be a little misleading at times with this nasty hit streak he's got going. Let's let the season progress a little bit more.
The 1-2. And he popped him up. Echeverria in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Another 1-2 delivery. And a fastball just a bit up.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Here now the 2-2. A ground ball to third, and they could get two. To second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Ready for another shot now. Wilson Ramos. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
Wilson Ramos.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one just missed outside. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. And here's a ball hit in the air. Heading after it is Piscotty, and foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Popped him up. Sullivan is there. And that's the first out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well executed pitch there.
And that'll bring up the power-hitting middle infielder Ryan Schimpf. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Here's C.J. Cron now. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. The windup and the 0-1. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Piscotty's there for it. And that retires the side. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3, but they're up 1-0. Leading off the inning, Coco Sullivan, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Coco Sullivan.
Here's the first pitch to him. High in the air down the right field line. Miller is after it, and he makes the catch in the corner.
Now batting, right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Miller is there now, and it's 2 pitches, 2 out.
The batter, number 10, designated hitter, Marcus Semien.
Striding in, Marcus Semien, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. To short, hit hard. And an offline throw, but he puts the tag on for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They trail this one 1-0. Back here at the Coliseum in Oakland. We're in the 7th with the Rays out in front, and let's get you caught up with our game summary for the first 6 innings. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Nat. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. No balls and 1 strike. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Here's Echeverria now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit in the air out to left field. Davis is under it. 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Brad Miller.
Now to the plate, Brad Miller. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch on its way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This is foul for the first strike. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Popped foul, and it looks like that's going to make it into the VIP seats. That's out to left. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. It's stretch time here in Oaktown. The Rays are out in front, 1-0. Digging in, Chris Davis. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Missed with a breaking ball. Well, this hitting streak is just the latest development in what's been an impressive offensive year for him. He's up among the league leaders in hitting as of today.
He's had an amazing season, and you can tell the confidence is oozing off him. When we were down before the game talking to him around the batting cage, you could just sense he wants 4 ABs, and he wants them with runners in scoring position. He's certainly given himself a chance to have a monster season.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Popped him up. Prone over to his left. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Josh Olson.
Next up for the A's, Matt Olson. A line out and a ground ball for an out on his line so far. 50th pitch of the game on its way. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes, or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day 1 of this hit streak, and it's continued.
Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Here's Jed Lowry now, and it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A bouncer up the middle. Duffy over to his left. And boy, an error saver there at first if he kept his foot on the bag. He did. Oh, what a play for the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Josh Begley.
Ready once again, Josh Begley. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Hit in the air to right field. Miller is there. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. 1 left for Oakland. They still trail 1-0. Coming to the plate now, Carlos Gomez. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. Very tight ball game so far. 1-0 the score as we take a look at our starter comparison, and both guys have given excellent performances to this point. Into the box now, Malik Smith. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Now the pitch. Good way to start it on the outside corner for strike one. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Into the corner and slicing foul. And the changeup just missed the inside corner.
Love the execution of that changeup, but hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take in this situation. Maybe bought himself a fastball.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. Pitching certainly has been on display in this one. And there's the evidence of it right there. 1-0 our score, as there are an awful lot of zeros on that line score to this point. Standing in, Matt Duffy. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. Blake Trinan is going to come on in relief, as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season. First offering on its way. Swing and a little tapper, but it's foul, strike one. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Rays, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Now at the plate, Franklin Barreto. He'll match up with Blake Snell now to lead off the inning.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Takes this the other way to right. Oh, and this deflects right off him.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'd be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
At the plate, Dustin Fowler. He was a double play victim last time around. First offering on its way. Now a bunt attempt here. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Stepping in now, Coco Sullivan.
The swing and hit a pop to the right side of the infield.
Crone will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped him up. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Well, this hitting streak is just the latest development in what's been an impressive offensive year for him. He's up among the league leaders in hitting as of today.
He's had an amazing season, and you can tell the confidence is oozing off him. When we were down before the game talking to him around the batting cage, you could just sense he wants 4 ABs and he wants them with runners in scoring position. He's certainly given himself a chance to have a monster season.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Now the Rays manager is going to take that slow walk out toward the mound, and he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. He departs in a tie ball game, but is responsible for that runner at second, so the best he can hope for is a no decision here. Daniel Hudson enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning. And time will be called here as with the important go-ahead run at second base, they'll opt to go and get a little more speed out there. In now, Marcus Semien. Swing and a liner. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. And the runner from second is in to score.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Here's Chris Davis now. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
First pitch on its way. Drilled on the ground to short. And this gets under the shortstop's glove. That'll likely be a base hit. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well.
You know what, Matty? I don't see it ending anytime soon. We got to take a look at the upcoming matchups, but this guy is absolutely locked in the plate, and I don't think anybody gets him to lose his toehold right now.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the 0-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Gomez has a read on it. And that's the third out. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We've played 8 full. The A's lead it 2-1. Boog Powell will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now playing right field, number 3.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th.
Leading off for Tampa Bay, the catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Hit down the third base line. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Barreto's got it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. And there are the final numbers for the Oakland starter, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening. And that'll bring up the power hitting middle infielder Ryan Schimpf. He went down on strikes last time up. Liam Hendricks answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one.
Liam Hendricks.
And the pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Right over the middle, knee high. One pitch is a curveball just off the black. 2-1 now. Squared that one up just a little late. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Here's C.J. Cron now. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first. He'll be in time to take care of him, and the A's are back in the win column again as they take game 3 of the series, and the ball game is over. Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Oakland A's came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Blake Trinan claims the win out of the pen, his first. Blake Snell pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Athletics, 2 runs, 10 hits, no errors, left 7 men on base. For the Rays, 1 run on 6 hits, no errors, they left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 40 minutes. A reminder that extra BART train service is available on the free